Hey kids, I know many of us are very scared of mathematics, right? We are terribly afraid whenever we hear the word mathematics and whenever we see something with numbers and all those things. Yeah? Are you? Don't worry, you're not alone. Yeah? So I was there once. I used to be terribly scared and afraid to even see the maths teacher, right? So I would hate mathematics very much, right? So I'll just give you my experience. I'll just share my experience if it is going to help you in any way, so that you be encouraged and you don't feel you are the odd man out or you are left alone, like you're the only one struggling with mathematics or something like that. Yeah. So I used to be scared until I reached my grade 7. Today I might be teaching you mathematics, but I had the struggle that you are having today, right? I had it once. When I reached grade 7, my maths teacher, he used to tell me that you don't be scared of it. Yeah? First of all, you don't be scared of it. You don't think mathematical problem to be a big issue here. You start with something small, right? So because the mathematics is everywhere, like you go to a shop, you spend some dollars, they give you a change back, you need to know how to calculate it. And you travel on a bicycle, you have to calculate the distance, how fast you are riding your bike, right? And what time you're going to come back, how long did you take to cover the distance. Everything is numbers, right? Got it, right? So mathematics is just around you. It's just around you. So the food that you're eating, your plate is like a circle, or another small dish is a square and rectangle. Everything, the food you have on the plate has some quantity in kilograms, right? So everything has something to do with mathematics that is around you, right? So what you do is, whenever you look at something, whenever you do something, you think maths, right? So okay, when you get something, oh, what is the shape of it? What is the weight of it? Oh, how many of it that I'm having? Oh, what is the formula to calculate this shape's area or perimeter? Anything it can be, right? Oh, so I have climbed so many steps upstairs, and each step is like 1 feet. 1 feet is like 30 centimeters or what? Oh, these many steps I have climbed, how many steps and what is the distance I have covered. So you can just think mathematics in everything. So this is the basic thing, right? Additions, subtractions, multiplications, divisions. So these are the basic things that is every day around you, right? So whenever you look at a thing, you just think some numbers. Okay, I can count, okay, this many numbers are there, and this is a square, this is a rectangle, the area of rectangle so and so, right? So whatever you know about mathematics, or whatever you have studied so far in mathematics, you use that to look at things through mathematics, right? So that will be very easy and very helpful for you to kind of get familiar with mathematics, so that you get rid of all the fear. You know why? See, mathematics is about additions, subtractions, multiplications and divisions. So everything else is just based on it. So as you practice this one in your life, it is just an addition, just the formulas, and then different shapes and different things come in there. But the fundamental is always what? Addition, subtraction, multiplications and divisions. Yes, right? So that is why when you go to a shop, when you go to a grocery also, you pick up things, you know the rates, right? You just calculate it. You pick up 10 things, you just add all the numbers, all the values, all the prices together in your mind, and come up with some rough number that you are going to pay. And after paying, you're giving like maybe $50 or $100. What is going to be returned? What is the balance that the cashier is going to return to you, right? So you just calculate in mind and then just count it. Whenever you give money to somebody, you count it. Whenever you get money from somebody, you count it. So these all, small things, the little things will help you in getting familiar with numbers, so that you are slowly getting rid of the fear on the fundamental things like additions, subtractions, multiplication and divisions, right? So that's the first thing. And then whatever is coming in your books or whatever is your teacher is teaching, it is all about scenarios. As I said, mathematics is it's around you, right? Everything that you look at is mathematics. Even geometry is what? Basically you're just measuring what is just around you, the objects, the land, the table, the room, measurement, like the length, the height of yours, the weight of yours. It's again mathematics. That is what is geometry is all about, right? So addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and geometry is just about things that is around you. So when you approach the things with numbers, then when it comes to geometry, you can easily correlate things, and then you can be well acquainted with it, well familiar with it, right? So that is another way that you slowly improve yourself without any fear in the direction. It's like this, right? See, when you learn to swim, when you are a baby or when you are very young, your parents might have bought a portable swimming pool, right? So that is where you are like learning to swim. And as you grow, like 3-4 years, they would have brought you to a swimming pool, and then in a baby swimming pool, right, you would have swam with your friends and played in the water, so that now you're not scared to go into the water, and you're slowly like taking a look at a bigger size of the pool, then you're swimming in that. And then when you are like 5 years, 6 years old, they might put you in the bigger swimming pool where you can actually swim just like an adult, right? But the formula is the same, right? Are you going to change the basic thing that you were doing once in the portable swimming pool? No, you are just improvising that when you go to the bigger swimming pool, right? Now from the bigger swimming pool you go to a beach, it's even bigger, right? So now you will not be scared to swim in the beach. Of course you have to adjust a little bit, right? Of course you cannot swim the same way that you swam in the portable swimming pool. You have to change a little bit for the swimming pool, right, the bigger one. And then when you go to the well or the lake, it's a little different, right? You have to take a deep breath, and then you have to be like prepared to swim a long distance and things. When it comes to beach, you have to face the waves, right? But the swimming basic is always the same. You're just going to move your feet and the hands the same way that you swim everywhere else. That's all, right? That is about the mathematics. You get the basics right, and then as you grow, it's just going to little by little add on to it, so that you don't have to be scared of mathematics, right? So I have been through that. This is what my teacher taught me when I was in grade 7, right? And then another very, very important thing is, whenever you are dealing with mathematics, whenever you are doing mathematics, right, if you are not in the mood to concentrate, if you're not in the mood to do mathematics, don't do it. Take a break. Take a break. Do something that you will enjoy doing it. Like it can be playing music, listening to music, watching some videos, or talking to your parents, or playing some games. Anything it can be. Don't force yourself to do mathematics whenever you are not really like enjoying, or whenever you are kind of depressed by looking at mathematics. Don't continue. So don't continue. Take a break, and then come back after 30 minutes or after 1 hour, and then look at the mathematical problems. Then like the way that you deal with problems will be kind of different, right? Now you will understand it better. Because when you are continuing to force yourself to do the mathematics when you are already depressed or frustrated, it is going to add to it. It's not going to help you anywhere, right? You will all the more hate mathematics, right? So, and the more that you hate mathematics, it will be very difficult to face it, or very difficult to understand it. So whenever you kind of like you're depressed, or you are irritated, you're annoyed doing the mathematics, you are not in the mood to do mathematics, take a break and then come back and do it again. You do in the break time whatever you would do that will make you enjoy, right? Okay, and then other thing is, don't use calculators. Don't use calculators to do basic calculations, addition, subtractions, or multiplications, divisions, or even to certain extent taking like squares, like the powers, right? So don't use calculations. Of course you can use it during your exams, because you need to save some time. But whenever you are doing mathematics at home, homeworks, right, don't use the calculators. Don't use any digital devices, right? Of course you can check, like, after completing everything, if your answer is right or not. For that you can use the calculator to validate it, to check your answers, right? Or if you have some doubts, you can always go to Google, YouTube to watch something to make you understand. But don't do it as you watch it. You watch it completely, and then you start doing your problem, you start solving the problem on your own. Yeah, why I'm saying this is because, see, as you develop the calculations in brain, see, when you're not using any digital devices, what you're actually doing is you're using your brain to do the calculation. Even you can write somewhere and then do manual calculations. You're developing your mathematical skill, right? And then when you use the calculator just to validate, right, eventually I would say you will actually not use calculator at all, because your brain will be faster than the calculators. So that is why I would say, as much as possible, don't use the calculators unless it is like in the exam you are actually chasing against time, right? If it is going to take more time, then you can just use the calculator to calculate and then quickly write the steps, right? So these are some of the things that I came across, right? And then my teacher also helped me. He encouraged me a lot, and the way he taught me, like, to look at everything with a mathematical eye, that helped me a lot to improve my mathematics. And then eventually I started liking it, right? When I was in grade 8, grade 8 and 9, mathematics became my favorite subject. Imagine, right? So for that, these are the things that I followed, which I thought better I share it with you guys. So if you are struggling with mathematics, believe me, you're not alone, right? I was there once, and today I'm teaching you, and you need to encourage yourself by following all these things. These are some of the little things that I followed. You can probably take up more things. You can think of more things that can motivate you, that can encourage you to do mathematics, right? So that you will start liking it, you will start enjoying it, and then one day you will also be sharing the same thing for your next generation, or your friends, or your children, or anyone it can be, right? So do you want to be there? Okay, thanks for watching, and all the best.